am Anna Vicino, author of Eat Happy and Eat Happy 2, gluten-free, grain-free, low-carb recipes for a joyful life. And today we're going to make a new recipe called Egg in a Jar. And it's going to use cauliflower mash instead of mashed potatoes to make it low carb. And let's launch right into it. What I have done is I have pre-cooked, I have microwaved, I've cheated. I've microwaved 2 16-ounce bags of cauliflower pearls, cut cauliflower, whatever you want to call it. And so that's pre-cooked. And the best thing to do when you're using cauliflower to sub in for stuff for low carb, the best thing that you can do is to make sure that you've squeezed all of the water out of it as much as possible. So my trusty old Vitamix, and this thing is getting pretty old. These things, they last forever. And I love my Vitamix. So look at this right here. Oh God, it's falling out. Right here is the 16 ounces of cooked cauliflower. I have pressed out the excess water, and it's a clean kitchen towel. I'm not an animal. And we're gonna just do this. We shake out all the cauliflower. Aha, look at that. That's quite a bit of cauliflower. And in fact, I hate a mess, so I'm just gonna do this and get it all in there. It is still quite warm because I just cooked it. You can see it's kind of steaming out of there. And what we're gonna do too is crank up the heat on this because we're gonna poach an egg. We're gonna crank the heat up on this so we have a rolling boil going while we make the mashed cauliflower. Now you guys, people will ask about how to make the mashed cauliflower because they like to eat it in place of mashed potatoes. So this is it. Do 2 at a time because it produces more and then you'll have leftovers. I'm gonna throw a couple tablespoons of butter in there. Got the Kerrygold. I prefer the salted butter because I think that you need to add some. Look, I'm shoving them down there. Not like it matters because when you use a Vitamix, you're gonna tamp everything down anyway. I'm gonna do a bunch of salt. Shout out to my friends at Redmond's Real Salt. I'm gonna do a bunch of salt, and we're gonna add more salt in as we're doing this because right now it seems like it's only hitting the top. And then at the very end of this cauliflower mash, we have some Gruyere. You can use Gruyere, you can use the Rembrandt, you can use Parmesan, whatever cheese you like to make this a little bit of a cheesy mashed potato. I'm going to throw in some creme fraiche. You can use sour cream, you can use Greek yogurt, just a little liquid. You can use heavy cream if you want to, but I'm just going to do, it looks to be about 1/4 to 1/2 cup, and let the magic begin with the Vitamix. Now, this is going to be loud. Maybe we'll do some like fast forward or something through this because here we go. Oh, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad. You can take out your anger on the cauliflower mash. It's very therapeutic. I put mine at like a 2. If you have a food processor, you can use that. Here we go. It's looking good. You just don't want it to be lumpy to have the cauliflower lumps in it. You want it to be smooth, but you don't want it to be necessarily a wet puree, which is why we squeeze all the water out. Let's check that. Oh, it's looking perfect. At the end, let's add this Gruyere. Actually, I think this is the Rembrandt cheese, which is like a mixture of a Gouda and a Parmesan. How's my water doing? I'm going to turn up my water because we're about to poach a couple eggs for our egg in a jar. One more round of this. Make them good and cheesy. There we go. That is beautiful. You should taste that as you go along and add some more salt if you want to add some more salt. I am going to put this in the sink. Everything goes in the sink. We'll clean it up later. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Add some salt now. We can add some salt later. I'm going to move this out of the way because it is bulky AF. And we're going to start the eggs here. Still learning my new stove. Welcome to my new kitchen, by the way. This is very exciting for me. We've been working on this since March. Gutted this whole place. Got to build my dream kitchen so I can film videos for you guys. I'm waiting for this to boil. My husband warned me to start it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. He's telling me off camera, push the sauce, baby. For those of you who don't know, I'm thrilled to be able to put out Eat Happy Kitchen Marinara. It is all organic. It is non-GMO. It is made in small batches. And there are, I think, about 700 jars left for the holidays. It's selling out very quickly. So go to eathappykitchen.com. I'll put the link in the thing below so that you can get yourself some jars. It is literally the best pre-made marinara you will ever have. It's delicious. So I'm going to poach some eggs. Oh! Vinegar. It doesn't matter what vinegar you have. I can't hold an egg and then do other things. I just put a bloop of vinegar in there, and that was probably about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Also, too, I want to show you this. I have browned bacon chunks. You can cut up bacon or you can buy pancetta. Pancetta is just Italian bacon that they cut into chunks, and I've pre-browned it. That's going to be part of the egg in a jar assembly. I've cut up some chives here. You could also throw some garlic powder in here if you wanted to into your mashed potatoes. Let's see what they look like. Mashed potatoes, your mashed cauliflower. I'm so used to calling them mashed potatoes, but they're not. They're mashed cauliflower. You could put cheddar cheese in there. You could put jalapeno in there. You could, however you like to do a mash, you can put your stuff in there. Okay, we've got a good rolling boil going here, and here's what I like to do when I poach eggs. I don't have one of those fancy little cups to poach eggs, so I just very carefully dunk them in there. Whew, that's hot. That is hot, baby. Very, very hot. And we're gonna set a timer for 3 minutes. And timer go. While we're doing that, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you ever wanna make this dairy-free, because usually I make this dairy-free, there are some really good plant-based butters. Miyoko makes a great vegan butter. You can use Violife cheese. You can use some nut-based cheeses. If you're dairy-free and you have a nut allergy, stick to Violife. If you can do the nut-based cheeses, I would do that as well. I'll put some brands in the thing. And then in 2 minutes, we'll be back and we're gonna assemble our egg in the jar. Oh, actually, here, I'll assemble it right now. Screw the we'll be back thing. So watch this. This is super yummy and delicious. We've got our mash. I've got a cute little jar. See, look. And I like to build it. See how it's like, it's the consistency of mashed potato, but because we squeeze the water out, it's not like a puree. It's not super soupy. Turn that heat down so it doesn't boil over. I like to build this like a parfait. So we've got this cute little thing. We're gonna put some bacon in there, right? That's super cute. Then we're gonna do another layer of the mash right over there. We need to leave a little bit of room because you're gonna have to plop your poached egg in there. Let me take this, I'm gonna trade. I always say I'm gonna shoot a 3-minute video when it's like a 7-minute video, so deal with it. Put some more, you can never have too much bacon. I'm of that school, right? That's just about ready. Now let me check on my time for my bacon. Oh, creme fraiche. I like to top everything with creme fraiche. I'm just stirring it up right now to make it nice and soft. You can use sour cream. You can use Greek yogurt. Just make sure you get the full fat kind. No matter what it is, you want the full fat, everything. We do full fat. We don't do the carbs. We do the full fat. And again, if you are dairy-free, Kite Hill makes a really nice almond yogurt. There's cashew yogurts. You can also omit this if you're dairy-free. But if you can have the dairy, more power to you. You're blessed. You are blessed to have the dairy. So we leave a little space here. And in fact, I'm going to use this paper towel from the thing. How are we doing on our time there? Great. Okay, we're at about 2.5 minutes, which when this is a really strong boil, that's probably going to be enough. I always poach an egg for 3 minutes. Oh, that is beautiful. Can you guys see that? Or is it too steamy? I will do the thing where I dry off the egg. If you like it super runny, do 1.5 minutes, but be really gentle when you pull it out. I said that. I can't keep it clean. Can't keep it clean for the gram. There we go. You guys, look at that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let me go ahead and get the other one out because we don't want that to overcook. By the way, I made 2 eggs in case I screwed them up. Sometimes you screw them up. I'm gonna put that over there. Looks great. Look, we got a little softness in the yolk because I want the yolk to cut open and just leave its runny goodness everywhere. And this is the easiest part right here. We're gonna top it with some creme fraiche. That will melt down. I might have filled it too full. Garnish with some chives. And we're good to go. Let me get a better spoon. We are good to go. Use this spoon. Look, guys, egg in a jar. Can we hold it up there to the camera? Go make it. I'm going to print the recipe. I'm going to put it on my blog at annavicino.com. This is a wonderful, filling, yummy breakfast. Oh my God, I smell the chives. I'm very excited. Watch this. The egg's going to leak. Woo! Okay, now I'm making a mess. All right, I have to go. Subscribe at my blog. Subscribe at my YouTube. Subscribe at the Instagram. All those things. Make egg in a jar for your fam. Get a bunch of free recipes. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm Anna Vicino.